It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Thanks so much, Ewan. Well, yes, not only has Instagram taken over the world, it's created a whole new group of people called Instagrammers. Well, the first Instameet was held in South Africa in partnership with Tourism South Africa, and they met up in the little town of Graaff-Reinet, beautiful, in the Eastern Cape.
Now, the twist for this particular short left, I'm going to be joining an unprecedented gathering of Instagrammers for what is called an Instameet. Now, I think a lot of them would have been quite intrigued at the prospect, like myself, of exploring the fourth oldest town in the country. But what none of us could have expected is a town completely surrounded by national parks. In fact, no fences means unrestricted access to unforgettable moments.
While some of our Instagrammers went to take in the historical sites of Graaff-Reinet during Tourism Month, I headed off to Kamdoobu National Park to meet up with Gareth Pond, two-time Instagrammer of the Year, to find out just why this platform is so powerful.
Gareth, how's it, man? In layman's terms, can you break it down for us? What is the power of Instagram? What does it mean to you?
Instagram for me has always been about the people, firstly. Like you get to meet so many amazing photographers from all around the world. People have discovered photography as a medium to share their surroundings, to share their experiences. It's actually quite magical because photography is so personal. You almost get to know the person very, very well, and then you meet them and it's like you've been best friends for years.
What inspiration have you received from other artists that you've met and worked with along the way?
Because you're seeing hundreds of photos every day when you browse your feed, and you get those different styles that sort of merge together into something that you'd create out of your own expression. So it's never been easier to almost develop your own style from so many influences.
We were lucky enough to be in Kamdoobu National Park while rangers were retrieving a male cheetah from the bottom of a cliff. The beautiful cat had been darted so the conservation team could replace its tracking collar, which had a flat battery, and everyone could witness and capture conservation in action.
Often we just get on and do this stuff without really thinking about the impact of the greater community that they can have with conservation. And I think it's moments like these that you're actually bringing the two together and allowing people that don't have this as a daily experience to really connect with nature and connect with conservation and see how important it is what we do.
Graaff-Reinet has a 230-year history and beautiful buildings which stood the test of time. But more recent history, I discovered, was the origin of an South African National Instameet.
Initially, it started off as an exclusive thing for a group of people who, Instagrammers who had been chatting for a long time, and we wanted to meet each other face to face. And then we decided that we could do something cool, we could do something special and invite everyone to just join us. And we were surprised by the response because we didn't even expect 100 people. And then we have like 450 something registrations. It's been ridiculous.
That is powerful, man. So now every one of you has a very distinct style and something that has, obviously garnered you the following that you do have. What makes you stand out? If I had to use this beautiful, iconic statue as an example, how would you shoot this?
I'm more of a landscape photographer, so where other people would probably get a close-up shot of just the angel just standing there, I would get like a wider view of the area so you can see what's happening, a little bit of what's happening in the background and stuff like that.
As part of its Tourism Month celebration, South African Tourism partnered with the Instagram community for this unique short left.
So as someone who is clearly emotionally invested in this beautiful country of ours, why should South Africans be taking a short left?
There are parts of this country that we miss by choice when we jump on major highways, when we fly, when we do all this kind of stuff. We have it all here. There's almost no reason to travel anywhere else. You have the smallest reason to get in your car and travel with your mates. Like, you should take that, like absolutely take it and find out more about South Africa. We've got amazing stories here that very few people know about.
I don't want it to be a once-off thing. I want this to be an annual thing. It's amazing. If we could go town to town, get to see other places that we'd not normally go to in South Africa, it's a gem.
Sunset in the Valley of Desolation gives us a chance to photograph the plains and ancient columns of dolerite and reflect on the day.
Wow, breathtaking. At daybreak today, I had no idea what my short left into Graaff-Reinet was going to have in store for me. I have had a completely new and unforgettable conservation experience. I've discovered something old and something ancient about my own country, and I've joined a very powerful Instagram collective that today will reach over 1.2 million followers. But I better get back behind the lens because I have a feeling this might be the pic that captures it all.
If you want to see the sunrise and set from another beautiful part of our country, visit shortleft.coza for amazing deals. And share your stories by tweeting at shortleft and using hashtag #ShortLeft.